Welcome back to Drola's Garage. Today I bought something pretty cool. Let me show you. I've never been in the market for one of these, but a friend called me, say, hey, what do you think about this car, blah, blah, blah. You know, I said, hey, you want to sell it? Sure, why not? So we struck a deal. So check that thing out. Isn't it cool? This is a 1990 Land Rover Defender 110. Two-door. Most of these 110s were four doors. Again, this is going from my very limited knowledge on Land Rovers, but the 110s were four doors, and then the Defender 90s were two doors. But the 90s were little stubby things. They were shorter. The 110 had the longer wheelbase, and yeah. So I just picked this thing up. So let's check it out. Here, let me walk around. The tow truck dumped some rusty water. This is not rust. This is just stained. The tow truck that delivered it to my house, I guess, sprung a leak or something. I'm not sure. But man, this thing is cool. So like I said, it's a 1990 Discovery 110. Since it's up on the trailer, might as well look underneath. It's all pretty solid down here. I mean, the exhaust pipe looks a little rusty, but otherwise, all of the frames and everything all looks really nice. The rust on the car, which I've been told they all do because the doors are the only thing that's not aluminum, is here, and you can see some rust there on the door, and I think the other side has the same thing. So, and this thing is cool. Anyway, I gotta get it off the trailer. Yeah, see, this door also has a little bit of rust. Nothing major. So as it sits right now, it does run. The brakes are hardly working, so I have to figure that out. And it's a little hard to start, especially when it's cold. Like, you have to crank it and crank it and crank it. Eventually it'll start. And once it starts, it runs fine. But I need to, it does definitely gonna need a little bit of work. But man, thing looks like it's ready to go to the woods. All right, so I got to get this thing off the trailer so I can put the trailer away, and let's take a closer look. So since that first day I brought the car, the Land Rover, to the shop, some time has passed. I don't know, that was a couple of weeks ago, and I just got caught up with other things. So let me finish the tour of the car so you guys can see it. It's actually really cool. I love the color. It's like a matte, I don't know, like a mint green almost. It is a right-hand drive. What else? I believe these seats are probably out of a newer car. The thing here doesn't work. I don't know. It's got the switch panel over here. I got over here, but it's not hooked up. And you know what? I don't really care. I'm not gonna worry about it. But you know, interior is okay. This thing here was broken, so I put some super glue here to kind of hold it together, and I put a couple of the screws that were missing. I assume this button here is for the horn. The horn does not work, nor do the windshield wipers. All the lights work. The turn signals work, so that's the important thing. What else can I show you guys? I don't have the original wheels that would be like this one here, which look cool on these cars because they're kind of thin, you know, with these kind of all-terrain type Jeep type, you know, old Willis type tires. So it's got these beefy steel wheels with some, you know, the tires are like new. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. If I come across a set of of Steelies, you know, I'll put them on. But otherwise, they'll just stay like that. This is kind of cool too here. It's got the steps. It's got one on this side, one on the other side, and one on the back. What else can I show you guys? It's got the diamond plates. Actually, it's not even diamond plate. And I believe this, I'm not sure if this is factory, but I've seen other Land Rovers that have the same thing on them. It might be original, but I'm not sure. It's got all the updated lights, LEDs, I think they are. What else? What else can I show you? One cool thing that this car has is AC. This little AC unit, and it does work. You know, I don't know how well it would cool, like let's say all the way in the back there, but it does blow. The only downside is the belt slips a little bit, so as you're driving it, you can smell a little bit of like burnt rubber, you know, but it does work. And from my understanding, obviously it's an aftermarket part, but these things don't really have AC. What else? It's a 5-speed manual. It has the V8, the Rover V8. The transfer case does work. I did put it in 4-wheel low, 4-wheel high, so that works properly. Apparently they changed the carpet back here and they reupholstered those bench seats. I mean, look how cool that is. You could have a party in this thing, man. It's big back there. It's got the holes for speakers there and there. It's got this fiberglass, you know, roof, which I guess, I'm not sure if it's removable or not. I guess it is. It's got the bolt going along here. I guess those could all be removed, but you know, otherwise it's cool. I don't really have a use for it though, other than just to drive it around, but I have enough cars to drive around, so I'll end up putting this thing on eBay. I'll put a link down below in the comment section. What else? I mean, look at these bench seats. I wonder, and there's storage down here. Well, at least here, there's a little bit of storage. On this side, there is no storage. But man, this is like a party mobile over here. It's cool. And like I said before, it's got the little step here, so you could step up to the roof here in case you got a rack. This one did not come with a rack, nor do I have any intention of putting a rack. Again, the little lights, they work. So yeah, it's cool. And I had mentioned in the last video that the car needed a little bit of work. So basically what I've been doing, just whenever I had a few moments, I tinker with it. I got the brakes working, basically. Well, here, let me open the hood. Let me show you guys. And since this is a British car, bonnet would be the proper word, not hood. Hood, I don't even know if they know what a hood is over there. This is a bonnet. Anyway, so what happened was, I had to put fluid in the brake reservoir. I'm not sure where it had all gone. You see it's full still, it's not leaking, so I filled it up with fluid. I bled all the brakes, so the brakes work again. It's got a Holley carburetor. I guess it's a 4-barrel with the original Rover V8. I think it's a 3.5 liter. It's originally a Buick design. This filter, I don't know, it was inside. I just put it on. You can see the AC compressor and the dryer for the AC. It's fairly new, as well as the condenser up here in the front grille. What else? Okay, so I tinkered with the carburetor a little bit. I had to replace this fuel line because the other one was all cracked, and now it's just a fire waiting to happen. One issue I did have, there's a relay here, and I'm not sure what it goes hooked up to, but I know one of it goes to the coil, and I don't know, whatever. So anyway, one of those things had come loose, and the car just would not start for anything. And so basically I just redid that, and now the car cranks. Let's see. Otherwise, I haven't really done much. Oh, I topped off the coolant. And what else? That's about it. One of the reasons, I think I had mentioned before, it's kind of hard to start, especially when it's cold. One of the things that I did was I put a stronger battery. I had to find the battery because I don't know where it was in this thing. So anyway, the battery's down here. I put a slightly stronger battery than the one that was in here because they had put a little cheapy, I don't know, like the cheapest battery you could buy at the auto parts store. So I put a stronger battery in there, and now it definitely cranks much easier. Still, when it's cold, you know, you got to give it a couple cranks for it to start, but it does start. Once it starts, it runs fine, you know, especially once it warms up, it runs fine. I don't know about that carburetor, if somebody would want to change it or not. It runs the way it is. I'm just leaving it alone. But you know, the oil looks fine. I checked the dipstick there. You can see that it's not funky or anything. It actually looks quite clean. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. What else? Otherwise, everything in here is pretty good. I said it is a little hard to start when it's cold. You got to kind of crank it a little bit, but with that new battery, it definitely starts much easier. Let's see. Let's give this thing a crank. Key over here. It's like a Porsche on the left. Let's see. There you go. See? It marks 276,000 kilometers. I would assume that's accurate. It's got a voltmeter over here. I believe only this temp gauge works. I don't think that one is hooked up because there is a sensor over there that's just hanging there, but I believe this one does work. So, you know, you can hear the engine. It sounds fine. It's a V8, you know, but it runs. No issues. I've gone through all the gears. I go here along the railroad track, you know, and just kind of have some fun with it. Watch, I'll put that video in here. I got the little piggy next to me too, so check this out. Piggy! But otherwise, I don't know what else I can show you. I think I had already gone underneath, showing you guys the bottom of this thing. It's pretty solid. I mean, I don't really see any rust. There's some seepage of oil or whatever to be expected. But other than the exhaust pipe with some corrosion, some surface corrosion, underneath is pretty solid. It is a solid car. How cool would this thing be with a rack on top, some lights, you know what I mean? It's got the little brackets here for some lights. It's got one here, it's got one here. I don't know why this keeps staining. Maybe it's rusting inside. Whatever. It is what it is. No big deal. But yeah, this thing has potential for lots of things. I don't know, whatever somebody would want to do with it. They want a farm truck. They want something just to drive around, you know, something cool. This is cool. So now that it's pretty much ready to drive, I guess I'm gonna put it for sale. I'll probably still drive it around for a little bit. I'll slap my dealer tag on it and take it, I don't know, just cruise it, you know what I mean? And have some fun with it. But otherwise, I'm gonna probably just post it up on eBay. I'll put a link down below because I'll probably put the eBay ad before I edit this video. That way I'll already have the link for the eBay listing. Check it out, make me an offer. I think it's cool, kind of a unique vehicle. I haven't seen one that looks like this. I mean, I've seen Defenders and all that, 90s 110s or whatever, but this color, two-door 110, long wheelbase, I don't think there's many of these. Right-hand drive, you know, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. It's a right-hand drive. So that's it. So if you like the video, hit that like button, the thumbs up, notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to my channel, that helps me. I need to start posting up more videos, I know, but you know, what can I say? I've been busy doing things and I haven't been making that lot of videos lately. So I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Check this thing out on eBay. Send me any comments down below or on eBay, make me some offers, whatever. 1990 Defender 110 with the V8, 5-speed manual, running driving car. I guess, you know, little cosmetics here and there, but it does run and drive as it sits. So let's see if it sells. Thanks for watching.